All right. It's your man, the one that they call Sir-Earl, coming at you again with another podcast. Hope everybody enjoys it. Today is Friday, December 11th. If you were looking for last week's podcast and can't find it, there's a good reason for it. I didn't do one. I had just been so busy with some other things that I got going business-wise that if I would have posted it, it would have been too late. I probably didn't get around to it till Wednesday. And I knew that I wanted to get back on schedule of doing them Friday or either Saturday. So, your weekends can be, filled listening, or Monday on your way to work or things like that. I get a lot more feedback when I put them up on Fridays, okay? So last week I didn't do one. The week before we did the generational differences with me and my son. Probably next week I want to try to get a men and women's perspective by having my wife on here, Chie, and going live with some Facebook stuff or Instagram or whatever, and take some questions that way where we can involve more of you guys. I like to hear from my audience. So the podcast that I have going today, I wanted to discuss this time of this season. We're almost through 2020, which has been, a good year, bad year, depending on how you look at it. It's been great for me. I learned a lot. It's all about life. It's all about learning lessons. I learned some valuable lessons about people in general. So it worked very well for me going into 2021. So, year flew past. So what I wanted to discuss is what I call the lying season, which is New Year's resolution time. Everybody's right now making their resolutions, the two top resolutions that I believe is health and wealth. Being a trainer, I'm on the receiving end of a lot of people lying to themselves, aka resolutions. First and foremost, when you look in the mirror and you see some things you don't like about yourself, that's the time to change it. Not look at the calendar, January 1st, I'm going to get started. All the meantime, I'm just going to continue to eat like crap and put on weight, and because I'm going to start this diet January 1st. When you do that, when you think that way, you've already failed. You will not stick with it. January is the busiest time of the season. The first 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks is the slowest time of the season because most people's resolution, especially when it comes to health and fitness, lasts about 15 to 30 days tops. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to share some tips about New Year's resolutions, goal setting, discipline. First and foremost, like I said, to pick a date and say that's when I'm going to start going towards my dreams or my goals is ridiculous at best. It's not going to work. How many years have you been promising yourself you're going to get your fat ass up and go to the gym and do something, and still hasn't? The first goal is when you decide to make a change in your life, whether it be physical, financially, mental, whatever. The first thing that I would suggest, especially physical, and this is not to push the service of a trainer because not all trainers are good. When you seek to do something, hire some professionals. Hire someone that knows what they're doing, because just because you have made the determination, you can make the determination to fix your car. That don't mean you're a mechanic, and you're not gonna be automatically, magically become a mechanic on January 1st because you want to start working and fixing your car. It's not gonna happen. Same way with your body. You're not gonna automatically be smarter when it comes to making resolutions about getting in shape. You're going to go and you're going to do the same dumb stuff that we see everybody doing at this time of the year. They're going to run. They're going to do some sit-ups. They're going to overdo it because the 30, 40 pounds that they added, they want to try to take it off tomorrow. You didn't add it in one day. You're not going to take it off one day. That leads to my second thing is, set small, realistic goals. Don't look at this big picture and say, oh, I got to drop 40, 50 pounds. Look at it as the first thing that I'm going to commit to, not resolution, not promise, not wish. The first thing I'm going to commit to doing, which I'm going to stick with, is I am going to go to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. Most people, their first promise, if they promise at all, I'm going to do 7 days. That's too much. You haven't done shit in all this time, but all of a sudden, you want to go and you want to train 7 days. Well, people that know what they're doing, that makes progress, don't train 7 days a week. Your body needs some rest. So, the first thing to do is start doing something realistically. Don't overdo it. Make a commitment that, hey, for the next 90 days, I'm going to go to the gym. If it's 3 days a week, I'm going to be there 3 days a week. And don't go and, I ain't need no flour. I ain't need no carbs. I ain't need no this. I ain't need no that. That's too much of a shock to your body. Eat healthier, but yet still take a meal or 2 out of the week and enjoy yourself. If you're eating 3 times a day, 7 days a week, that's 21 meals. If 2 of them are cheap meals, that's 19 good meals to 2 bad meals. Right now, you're eating 21 bad meals. Now, all of a sudden, you want to try to eat 21 good meals. That's too much of a shock to your body, and it's not something that's sustainable, and it's not something that you're going to continue to do. Trust me, I've been doing this for 30 years, and you get people, because you've been undisciplined and a fat ass for a whole year, all of a sudden, in this 2 weeks, you want to get all this stuff off. It's just too much. It's just too much. Too many things for your body and your mind to try to handle. Hire you a professional. Take it slow. Follow his recommendations. I can't even begin to tell you how many times as a trainer, I have people telling me what they want to do. It don't work like that. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it 30 years. Listen to their suggestions, because I always tell my clients, whether you listen to me or not, the price is still the same. I still get paid the same whether you listen or not. So utilize your money if you invest it in a trainer wisely, and listen to what they're trying to tell you. You see these people, well, I'm going to jog, I'm going to run, I'm going to do marathons, I'm going to run stairs, I'm going to do this, I'm doing the group training. All that is a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, to be in this industry for 30 years, I see at least 2 things a year coming. There's 60 things I've seen come and go, whether it be diet, nutrition, videos, P90X, doing it yourself, shaker weight, belt, vibrating belts, surgeries, all of it. I've seen all of it. And the one thing that I've seen that have stood the test of time, that gives you what it is you're trying to achieve, and that is lifting weights, whether it be machines, bands, or free weights, to sculpt the muscle, eating decent, drinking an adequate amount of water, and doing cardio. It's that simple. People make things so much more complex than what they are. It's that simple. It becomes complex to you because you don't know what the hell you're doing. And you're going in the gym and you're trying to overwork yourself. Now you're going to injure yourself, and then you're going to quit again. This is what happens to people. Like I said, I've done this for 30 years. I've worked in the gym business for 30 years, and I've seen it. If I had $1 for every time I've seen what it is I'm trying to pass on to people, I'd be rich. I wouldn't even have to do this. So don't try to do it yourself. You know what you know. You know your job. if you have a heart attack, you're not going in the operating room trying to work on yourself. You're going to get a doctor, and you're going to demand that the doctor take the best care of you that they can. So whether it be plumbing, mechanics, whatever it is, you hire a professional. Your body is the only one that you get. So people are being cheap. Oh, I can't afford that. Well, you can't afford not to. Make the investment, if nothing more than for that person to get you back consistent. It don't have to be a lifetime commitment. Commit to it for 90 days. Get your consistency back. Learn what you need to eat. Learn how you need to train. And then that money is an investment in you. If you can't invest in you, what can you invest in? You're the most important thing you got. Bad health provides for a life that sucks. You know what I mean? You're on all this medicine, this hurt, that hurt, this hurt, that hurt. You tear a muscle, it's over. And I've seen it. Oh my God, I can't even begin to count how many times I've seen people that they think they know just as much as I know, which is impossible. So invest in yourself. Start with small, realistic goals. And the biggest thing that will get you to where you're trying to go, patience and consistency. You didn't put it on in a day, you're not taking it off in a day. That applies to anything. I have a goal of having $1 million operation. I'm not going to start January 1st. I started when I thought of it, which was a few months ago. I know what I need to do. I know how to average it out. I know how much I need to take in. Now, I'm not going in January 2nd and getting discouraged because I haven't already made $1 million. This is a process. This is getting a journal, writing down small daily goals that is ultimately going to get me to my destination. And that is the best way to do anything, whether it be physical, financial, mental, or whatever it may be. Small, realistic, consistent goals. You will get to where you're trying to go. If you don't have patience, you're not going to get there. How many people tried to lose it tomorrow and they still fat? It's been years. It's not going to happen like that. Commit yourself to a lifestyle change, not a New Year's resolution, a lifestyle change. This is something I'm going to do. If I am supposed to be at the gym 3 or 4 days a week, I'm going to be at the gym 3 or 4 days a week. If I am supposed to eat proper, most people, they want to, I'm going to be a vegan, like meat made you get fat. That ain't what made you get fat. What made you get fat is all the other shit you shouldn't be eating. But you want to eliminate that. I know people say, well, I'm going to go vegan. I'm not going to eat meat. Yeah, but you still drink every night. It's the drink that's causing you to not achieve your goal. But you won't get that up. You give up everything except the things you think you enjoy the most, which is ridiculous in itself. I know people, well, I'm going to give up meat. I'm going to be a vegan. But yet, you go out to a restaurant and you eat garbage on the weekends. Stop eating the garbage on the weekends. Eat a squarely balanced meal. Chicken breasts, rice, potatoes, green beans, broccoli, salad. I know some of the fittest people in the world. I've been around this sport for a very long time. And me, they ain't never done nothing to nobody. Now, if you're doing it for spiritual reasons, that's you. That's your choice. But to try to do it, to try to lose weight, to claim you're losing weight is ridiculous. Also, in my opinion, and I'll probably get a lot of feedback for this, group fitness training to me should only be for fun. It is not a way. You're trying to tell me if there's 30 people in one class, all 30 of them got the same problems physically? No, they don't. Some are skinny, some are fat, some hold fat in the upper back, some hold it in their thighs, but we're all 30 doing the same exercises. That's ridiculous. You need to get something where they teach you, which trainers do. They teach you what to do for your individual body. And once you learn it, you can keep it and keep doing it for life. Quit being cheap. You spend money on everything else. Spend some money on yourself. Invest in yourself. Quit trying to take this fat loss camp where they're giving you water pills and you're starving yourself and everybody's doing kickboxing. You know what I mean? Stop. Understand that that's not the proper way to do it. These are things, women's workout, these are things that come and go. Stop going with the fads. Do something that has been proven to get people in shape since the beginning of time. You have people, they want to go through these weight loss surgeries. I've seen people that die from that. Do it the right way. Do it the way. Have patience. Do it the way it should be done, and I guarantee you, you'll never regret it. All right. So until next time, this is your man Sir-Earl, checking out, and I'll be back at you next week. And take care of yourself. Do something positive. Invest in you. Love life. Learn to live a better quality of life. And until next week, this is your man, and I'm out. Peace.